What do you suggest for us?
Boycott made in China products and make your industry survive. Make your industry survive. That is the only way to save your children, save your grandchildren. You know, in China, most of normal people, they are poor. They are slave for the countries, for the government. So in the next 20 years or next 50 years, your children and your grandchildren will become slave of the Communist Party as well. If you keep financing Communist Party, keep buying cheap products from China, you will have another one global pandemic. You will have more trouble in your futures. You should save your children.
Because even like the government sell off our steelworks to China. So it's not individually, we can't do much when the government send off some of our huge companies. What do we do about that?
Yes, I know that your governments have no choice. Even most of the UK people, you do not have the choice. You do not have a choice, make your choice. You do not have the manufacturing capability, make your manufacturing capability. Let's save your children, save your future, save your freedom, save your democracy. If you keep financing Communist Party in the next centuries, in the next 50 years, your children will become slave of the Communist Party, like Chinese people today. You know, there is 3 million Uyghur people, Muslim people, put into the concentrated camp. They work for the government free. It's not only Muslim people. There is a lot of the normal Chinese people. They was put into the detention center, put into the prison. They are innocent people. They are noble people. They were put into the prison and work for government free. That's why the made in China cheap. The made in prison. They never pay the wage. They never pay the salaries. That's cheap because it's based on the unfair and the suffering from the Chinese people.
They are free because they are prisoners.
Yeah, they are free. They are free. So they work for the government free. So in the next 50 years, the Chinese Communist Party will copy their model, their dictatorship and the totalitarian regime come to your countries after they take control of your government. So your children, your grandchildren will put into prison and become the slave of the Communist Party. So you should realize these are dangerous situations. That's not the story.
Not democratic.
That's reality. That's happened every day. That's happened in the United States already. That's happened in Europe already. Your market is already dominated by made in China. That's very, very dangerous. You lose your supply chain security already.
Even African,
Yeah, Africa.
yeah, China take away all their
The oil, gas, and minerals and manpower. They take the resources away. You know, the Communist Party. You know, a lot of people cite the Communist Party made China rise, made China rich. That's wrong. That's wrong. China is the largest economy and the strongest country in this world for thousands of years already. Communist Party is like the roosters. In the every morning, rooster crowing, the sun rise. A lot of people make the mistake that the rooster makes the sun rise. Communist Party like rooster, like cock. They singing, they say, I make the China rich, I make the China stronger. But no, China is strong. It's based on the big territory, based on the 1.4 billion population, based on the huge resources and the 5,000 years non-stop civilization. They already is the biggest, largest economy and strongest empire for thousands of years. China's rise, China's rise is just a historic circle. Historic circle.
That has always been the case. China was always the biggest economy for 2,000 years.
Yes.
What's different now?
Yeah, have nothing to do with the Communist Party. Communism is coming from Europe.
Before they got
Chinese civilization. Yeah, they are already very
China's
strong.
economy always had 20 or 25%. What is different?
You are right. You are right. So China is strong today. China is rise.
1,000 years, 2,000 years, 3,000 years.
I tell you that, yeah, my topic is nothing to do with Communist Party. Communist Party is a rooster. They calling every morning. The people mistake that